Hey guys, so surprise, surprise, we have another free-to-play character coming to Legends, assumingly tonight. So, event-exclusive Android 18 is coming. Interesting. So, like, what is it, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? I think it was actually a week ago we got the 21 free-to-play unit. So, 2 weeks in a row where we've gotten free-to-play characters. That's pretty out of the norm, I would say. So let's see what they say about her here. Her main ability nullifies unfavorable element factors. That's pretty good already. Get inflicted damage and arts card draw speed after evading with a vanishing step. So this, great. This unit wants to basically just fish for PVs the whole time. That's great. Nice. Plus her special arts, so that's a green card, recovers her vanishing gauge by 70%, activates 3 times. That is a very powerful effect. I believe that is actually... you guys remember the blue Android 18? I think it's actually similar to what she does. Let me just quickly double check. No, well, kind of, because she only recovers 40%. This is 70%. That's pretty nuts. Like, just from reading what she does already, this actually sounds like it's going to be pretty dumb. She gets neutral typing on her element, she gets card draw speed, and she gets 70% vanishing gauge restoration. I mean, that's actually, on paper, like already pretty good, but obviously we'll have to wait and see what she does in addition to that. It's good to finally see like androids getting these buffs, because you know, with 21 the free-to-play character, now with 18, definitely they are for sure focusing in on the android tag. So for me, you know, the free-to-play characters typically do hint towards what the new LF character is going to be for this month. So I definitely think with this week being the free-to-play character, next week is when we will see the LF for this month. So that would be, I guess, the 15th is when I think the LF character will come out this month. And just based off of the fact that this has been double androids, I think this is probably going to be a dual 17 and 18 from the future, if I had to guess. If I had to put my money on a character to say what I think the LF would be for this month, that's who it would be. 17 and 18 dual character. We already got Cell, so it's not going to be another Cell. I know people have been saying 21. I still don't think it's going to be 21. I still don't think so. Yeah, let me know down below what you guys think about what LF is going to be coming. But in terms of her teams, let's go take a look quickly. So obviously she's going to be, her 2 main teams are going to be girls and androids. So let's start with the girls team. In terms of the color and what element I think she'll be. So for girls, I would say that they actually do probably need a red character. Actually, no, they have Launch and Kefla. I really don't like this Kefla. I actually do think Launch is probably a better unit, and then they just got this red 21, so definitely not red. Green, we have the good 21, green Kefla, and that is it. I guess Vados, that's pretty much it. Green, I wouldn't be opposed to this one being green at all. I think green is a decent typing here. Yellow, Kalen Caulifla is really the only usable yellow on the team besides the Zenkai 18. I am really, really not a fan of this Kalen Caulifla, but I think yellow 18 still is pretty good. She just doesn't really fit that well on the girls' team in terms of what they want to do, I don't think. Blue, Ribrianne, Android 21. I think the only... Oh no, we have the Zenkai 18, and I guess technically the Broly and Chile also is on the girls tag. And then what? Purple? Bulma, Zenkai Caulifla, 21 who just got a Zenkai. Honestly, there aren't really that many like glaring holes in terms of colors for this team. I think if I had to choose one color for this character, I'd probably pick green, specifically for the girls team, because their best green unit is the good 21, which is over a year old at this point. She's definitely not bad, but I don't know. I think that would be a good upgrade for the team. And in terms of the Android team, let's see. So purple, we have LF Cell. Yellow, we have this guy. Blue, I mean, we have Zenkai 21 and 18 again. Green, I mean, their best green, the Android team's best green, I guess it's Super 17, because nobody really uses the Zenkai 16, honestly, on this team. So I think when you compare both colors, because again, I don't think it's going to be red, because we literally just got a red unit, a free-to-play unit. So I think when you compare both tags that this unit is on, the common color that both tags I think could benefit from the most is a new green character. So I think in order of you know, what I would want, I would say green is number 1, and then number 2 I would say probably blue. But In terms of what this character is going to be doing, I mean, all we know is this. So we don't know if she's going to be a blast-based unit or a strike-based unit. They just gave us a blast-based Android 21. So I would assume that because of that, they probably want you to run these units together, which I honestly further solidifies my assumption that this unit's going to be green, because green and red do go together. Or I guess purple also works, but I think in terms of like what colors this team needs, I think I would probably choose green over purple. So I'm thinking green range type unit, because it would be very, very weird if they went with a range type unit for the red 21 and then immediately released another free-to-play unit that's meant to be ran with them and then made them strike-based. So I'm thinking, so I guess my final prediction for this unit is going to be a ranged green Android 18. That's my prediction for this one. So I guess, yeah, the only thing left to say here is, let me know down below what you guys think about the fact that they're releasing just all these free-to-play units back-to-back. And I say all these free-to-play units, but it's really only just the 21 and then this 18. But 2 weeks in a row is, I think it's honestly pretty unprecedented that they do this so often. But I think the fact that we got 21 and then 18 like 2 weeks in a row tells you that they're focusing on androids this month, which I think actually is a little bit weird for me, just because the way that this game typically does buff tags is they like to focus in on one tag for like, you know, a little bit, and then they shift focus over to something else. So the reason why I think that's a little bit weird for androids is because we already know that in April the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie is releasing, and we already know that the main like villains of the movie are androids. So I would have assumed that they would focus on androids for that movie, but I guess what they're going to end up doing is sort of like helping to build up the team first in the, I guess this month in February, and then March will sort of be like a little bit of a break from androids, and then they'll return and buff androids again in April to sort of help that android team before the movie releases. So yeah, Android's getting a lot of love, which I think is actually good, because again, the thing that I think this game needs to be better off in terms of doing the most is stop buffing teams. Like if I pull up the character list here, stop buffing teams like movies. Stop buffing teams like Sun Family. Stop buffing teams like Super Saiyans, or just all those teams that just, you know, don't need these constant buffs. Like how many buffs did movies get in the past like 2 months? Like if we go to the Sagas and the Movies list here, like Goku and Vegeta, we got Cooler Movie Goku, we got Green Broly, we got the Red Bojack, Revival Gohan, Ultra Gogeta. Like what, dude? This team get enough buffs? Like every 2 seconds, the team is getting buffs. So instead of focusing on teams that don't need the help, right? I think it's better that they're going with this approach where they're looking at teams that maybe don't necessarily have the best roster and looking at what they can do to help those teams out. Like again, we're taking a look at the tags here. So just going through quickly, like, yeah, I'm happy that they just buffed LOE. Obviously, I'm biased towards LOE, but the team did very much need the help, so that's good. Androids, a team that very much needs the help. So if they do end up releasing an LF for this tag in this month, I will be very happy about that, because it's a team that adds further diversity to the meta if the character is able to, you know, drastically improve how good the team is. Not like LF Cell. What else do we have on here? Like, Future definitely does not need the help. They are another team that's constantly getting a lot of buffs. God Key, I would say, actually does... God Key's in like a weird spot, because God Key just got Goku and Vegeta, but the thing is, their like main supporting cast of characters is not that modern, right? So you have like Vados and stuff, which I wouldn't really say is a great character anymore. So I think what would actually really help God Key is if they just got like a Legends All-Star banner that was dedicated to them. Like all they need is like 2 supporting characters for the team, and the team is all like instantly a much better team. That's all they really need right now. But God Key is a tag that like they can always go ahead and like reach into their bag and release a ton of ridiculous God Key. It's like a Hakai Beerus. There's Blue Falcon Goku from the Tournament of Power. We have Master Ultra Instinct Goku coming out soon, or soon. I don't know when it's coming out, but coming out probably this year at some point. GT is sort of always there. It's not bad, but you know, could always use like another unit or 2. And just, yeah, I mean, Regen is a team that needs help as well, so I imagine at some point, I mean, so they're focusing on androids for this month, so maybe in March they go ahead and focus on Regen next. Powerful Opponent is not really a cohesive team, so maybe some kind of unit that like joins a lot of the, you know, standalone great units together would be really nice. And that kind of thing, right? Universe Survival Saga / Revival Universe, always like a team that has a lot of potential, but just has been like left to the wayside for like 6 months or something like that. So they also could use a lot of help. But you know, teams like that actually need the help, I think, is where they should be focusing on, and it seems like they are doing that with the release of these free-to-play characters for Android. So I am definitely excited for this because it, you know, again, leads to more diversity in the meta, and hopefully this means that we see less and less Mono Purple and, you know, movies and Fusion Warriors, all those teams that you see every single time you queue up. So let me know down below what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.